What's happening, all you amazing people? Thank you guys so much for coming back to another most amazing top 10 video. So I'm your host for today, I'm Landon, and this is one of my favorite types of videos to do here on the top 10 channel. So it's not wasting any time, let's just get right into it. This is the top 10 pictures you have to look at twice, part 13. If you missed part 12, click right over here. I can't believe we've done so many. Okay, so starting us off, in at number 10, we have this picture right here. This is a horse with his buddy, Horseman. I'm not really sure what they were looking at, but the horse on the right looks very serious because the horse has its hand on their waist. All jokes aside, I thought this was a really funny timed picture, and I'm not even sure where the person's head is because it can't be inside the horse's head, but that's what it looks like. Okay, let's see what we have next. So we have what looks to be like a little girl who's just sitting on a couch, and wow, is this real life right now? She actually has big legs and like size 11 feet. Well, if you guys look again at this picture, you'll notice that the guy's head, who's probably her father's head, is just to the right of the little girl's shoulder. So it's actually his legs, but now we're kind of seeing him wearing a dress. Again, another amazingly timed photo. At number 8, we have this picture from the NHL. This is the New York Islanders versus the New York Rangers. It looks like a good shot was made on the goalie, but luckily he was able to save it. But the refs in the game did make saving that puck very easy. It looks like he would sprinkled a lot of ice in the goalie. So now the goalie is probably not able to see. This ref knows wizardry. Well, actually what happened here was a very common thing in the NHL. Players who shoot on the goalies try to stop very fast and spray them, so they're blinded and they have a chance to score. Moving right along into number 7, we have this kid who has the world record for the longest body. Because on top of the slide you can see his feet and his legs, and at the bottom, well, that's where his head is. This picture was for sure a well planned out picture, and of course in this picture it's a few kids in it just having fun. But for sure at first I was like, whoa, what the heck is going on? Another oh what the heck moment comes into number 6. Well, here's the picture right here. This kid had a miniature body but a pretty big belly, and it looks to be a bear belly. Buddy, aren't you a little bit too young for that? This was probably the dad's idea to do this, but it's the dad's belly that you're seeing in the picture, and he probably took this picture to show his wife. So in the picture you can see the little boy behind the mirror, you don't see his body, you just see his head, and for the dad you don't see his head, you just see the body. It's actually pretty clever if you ask me. At number 5, we have another really clever picture. You can see the girl on the mat on her back holding up a miniature woman who is doing an arched position with her back. A position that I can't do because damn, that girl is pretty flexible. Since we know this is a picture you have to look at twice, we'll notice that the girl in front isn't actually a giant and the girl in the back isn't actually miniature. You can actually achieve this picture by having one person really close to the camera, making them look big, and the person in the back who looks tiny is actually just really far in the distance, and you kind of just figure it out to make it look real. Number 4, is this real life right now? How is this even possible? When I first saw this picture, I first thought of this. Okay, whoa. That kind of scared me a little bit. I forgot we put that in there, but hopefully I didn't scare you guys too much. I just thought it was the Grudge coming out of a TV screen. Well, I guess in this case, the Grudge is going back into the TV screen. When you look at this picture again, you notice that someone probably paused the image on the TV, and it looks to be on the show on the TLC channel. The woman in the picture thought it was very clever to pretend that she was going into the TV. You know what? Great job. You fooled us. Number 3, we have this really tiny bird on top of a man's head. And I guess if it ever poops, I guess the poop would be really tiny and it wouldn't bother this guy? I don't know, but actually the bird is actually in the far distance. Remember I said about that trick about if you're being far you look miniature? But the thing is, I got confused about is how is the bird standing in mid-air? It's clearly far away from the water and the wings are not out. So I'm thinking there's a tall pole or something that the bird is stepping on, and the guy just blocked it to make it appear like the bird is on his head. This is a lot of planning to go through. But if there's no pole, then damn, this bird is defying gravity. At number 2, things are about to get pretty embarrassing. We have these young guys partying. Let's take a look at what's happening from left to right. First we have this guy who is choking this other guy in a green hat. You know, they're having a good time. Then we have the guy in the blue who's holding up the head of the blonde girl, and then one who thought it was pretty bright at night to wear his sunglasses inside at nighttime. And then we have the blonde to the right who is licking the girl who has red or brown hair. Well, the blonde girl for some reason got naked, but she thought it was okay to be naked and just have her legs wide open and her private parts just exposed out there to the world. But when you look at this image again, you'll notice that those aren't actually even her legs. That's the red or the brown girl. I don't know what hair color she is, but those are her legs. The blonde girl is actually the one in the blue jeans. Finally, at number 1, we have this group of friends, and you know what? Let's just cut right to the chase on this one. The girl in the very front might have some explaining to do on who she really is. That's because look between her legs. Yes, I'm telling you to look between her legs. It's just for this video, no worries. She has a penis sticking right out. It must have slipped out in her small bikini, you know, that she was, or he was wearing. Well, all jokes aside, this is actually a very awkward picture and no penises were actually in this video. It's actually one of the girls behind, like, her finger. It's just in an awkward place. Let's just not question it. It was just a really bad timed photo, but I'm sure they laughed it off. Well, there you guys have it. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys all in the next video. What the heck? Where's the video? Oh, hey guys. You guys should watch my previous video, which is over here. Over here! You guys can watch this video, just click on it, it's annotated. And then the other video that we've done in the past is right over here. You guys can actually click on that. And, oh yeah, don't forget to subscribe as well. You guys can go right down here. Or you guys can do it a few times, I think. Just hit it over here, subscribe. Okay, that's it for me guys. I don't know what's going on here, but I'll see you guys in the next video.